Here I am! Actually, let me double check here. Alright. Just double checking and say I get all my audio set up, and it does look like it is set up correctly. So I got Voicemeeter installed, and I'm doing a little bit of trickery. I'm deceiving you all. Not really, but so I got music playing in my headphones. And it's not the music that you're hearing. Right now, what you're hearing is the soundtrack to Factorio. I actually bought the soundtrack off of Steam for $7, and I'm playing that as background music. So I mean, you know, it's the music for the game. So it's all good and kosher and all that. And the thing though is, in my headphones, I'm actually listening to Spotify, and instead of like having this pipe to my stream, which could cause copyright, DMCA issues, and all that fun stuff. Which basically would cause my video to get copyright striked. Usually that ends up being for these live streams. It usually ends up being a mute, so my video gets muted in portion. And this is not on Twitch either. This is on YouTube, so same deal applies. But not this time around. See, in Voicemeeter, you can direct something to your headphones, but you have a separate sound channel, so it doesn't actually get directed to your stream. So I can listen to all the music I got in my library, and none of it actually gets it to the stream. No copyright strike, no problems. Using my thinking brain. Alright, so today we're doing some more Krastorio. It's been a little bit of time. My apologies for the wait, in case you were holding your breath waiting for the next installment of my Krastorio streams. I've been doing a little bit of experimenting. Like I said, I got Voicemeeter set up now, so I can actually do multi-channel audio, which is going to be a pretty useful. There, you got it set up. Also been doing some prep work. I'm going to be doing like a Watch Me Work stream probably tomorrow. I'm doing a couple of different projects on my free time. One of them is going to be a website that I'm going to be setting up using just a traditional CMS. I don't actually have the actual website itself set up or the actual host or the domain set up, but I will soon. But in the meantime, before I go down that path, I'm actually going to write the code for it and get it working on my local dev machine. It'll be working on Node.js and React and Keystone.js is the CMS built on top of Express. So there's going to be a lot of good stuff going on here. So the Watch Me Work is going to happen sometime this weekend, probably tomorrow. Today we're going to go ahead and do some testing. Okay, good. My microphone's still working. Today we're going to be doing Krastorio. Potentially vanilla Minecraft. Did I say Minecraft? Factorio. So I got a vanilla server up and running. Now this server was originally working on Jamorian's server, and it was working on Nitrado as a hosting provider. They did some basically what they did was they did some server maintenance, and there was going to be some downtime, so they were down like early September or something like that. So like, okay, it's going to be down for a day or a few hours during the day or something like that. So next day, I tried connecting to the server again, and it was not responding. So I contacted Jamori, and he said, "Oh, I'll restart it really quick." So he restarted it. It came back up according to the dashboard. I tried connecting to it, and it would not connect. So I was a little bit worried, but we did determine that the files were not corrupted. The autosave was, in fact, was salvageable, so everything was good there. The main issue was that the server would not start up on Nitrado. And we looked at memory usage and all that, and the memory usage was nothing. I mean, it was like 600 kilobytes or something like that. Not kilobytes, megabytes. So it didn't even reach like a full gig. So we weren't in any danger of running out of memory, anything along those lines. But Jamorian, he made the files for the server available for people with players who were playing on the server. Actually, made them publicly available so anybody can download them, which is cool on his part. I downloaded them. First, I tested in headless mode in Factorio on my local Linux box. Worked just fine. Loaded up without a problem. So I'm like, all right. So I went to low.ms, which is another gaming hosting provider, and paid for like a monthly subscription there for the $7.50 a month. They got a pretty good deal. You know, they give a lot of memory to each instance. So like Factorio's the big thing with Factorio is you need a lot of memory because especially if you start expanding and all that, you're gonna need the extra RAM to hold all that game data in memory because it's not like Minecraft where it only loads chunks at a time where the players happen to be standing. It loads the entire game, and if you have like a really large map that you've explored, it will load the whole thing in memory and it'll stay in memory. It'll never go away. so so you have to have ample quantities of RAM, and the server has pretty good RAM too. This does have implications. I got a Minecraft server too, which I'll be streaming from as well too. I think I got to go back to Minecraft. I've been kind of like neglecting it lately. But I'll be migrating that off of Nitrado and moving to low.ms. Not because I've had any problem with Nitrado, but only because I don't want to deal with two hosting providers and two different billing systems. I'd rather have it all just deal with the one. And I think low.ms is a more straightforward billing system. I don't have to like purchase points, which then go towards server rental. I can just like rent it, and they just figure it out for me. So it makes things a little bit easier. So I like their billing system a little better. But outside of that, I mean, I was like I said, I was happy with Nitrado. It was unfortunate that the Factorio thing didn't work out because I was actually thinking about renting a Nitrado server for Factorio. But if it's not going to run, it doesn't make any sense to buy an instance for them. So moved to low.ms, and low.ms has been working great. We might do that a little bit later today or sometime this weekend. I'm not sure. Want to do a vanilla Minecraft server for sure, but again, it's just one of those things. But today we're going to be playing Krastorio, which is not a server world. This is a local save on my hard drive. So you can see in the background here, I got the game paused. So we got that going for us. I'm going to go ahead and move into game mode. I switched my hotkeys here, so all right, looks good. Still recording. We're still streaming. Okay. I need to playback, copy, game over here. That's what I forgot to do. Yeah, remove this blue snowball. Keep the microphone. We're gonna remove the guitar amp. Yes. Paste reference. There we go. Yeah, now you can hear the music again. I'm gonna like check the break really quick. So the screen's gonna go be on break, but I gotta check to make sure that that's all working correctly. So I did some pretty significant changes to the audio, so my apologies for experimenting live while I'm supposed to be streaming Factorio here, but that's kind of what we're doing. I think let's kind of look at what we got here. Oh, I'm walking so slowly. I need to actually probably pick up some of these bricks here just so I can like scramble around a little bit. But yeah, we got basic science going on here. Alright. All that's going, all that's going. Everything is going here, so we're doing pretty good. This is barely keeping up. Okay, wood. Wood was going to be our next goal here because wood we need to make to automate because we need wood to create coke coal. Um, oh wow, we've already researched quite a bit here. Not too shabby, not too shabby. We're steel processing. So to make steel, you need to make coke. And in order to make steel, you need 2 coke and 10 iron plates to make 5 steel, which is not too bad. 16 seconds crafting time, so basically 8 on each side would fill up a yellow belt. Coke itself takes 6 wood, 6 coal. I just heard a bloopy bloop. Thought something was important. So I think what I'll do is we're gonna get before we even get to like this all set up, we need to get glass going. So our first thing is going to do is we're going to get glass, but in order to get glass, we need to make sand. In order to make sand, we need crushers. Look at that, I made crushers. Oh, we were going to automate all of this too, weren't we? It takes 3 stone to make 7.5 sand. So what we'll do here I've been playing my vanilla Minecraft playthrough, and I gotta tell you, yeah, there's no reason to be symmetrical here. All right. Oh, that's a shadow. I was like, what is that? Alright, so we got sand and glass here, so... Three to three. Alright. So, the good news is now we can go ahead and... Oh shit, we have to like come back here a little bit, I guess. To make sand here, we need crafting. So 8, this will produce 8. Okay, so 16 sand produces 8 glass. So this is pretty similar to the other recipes that we've been running here. So like, you know, twice as many things make a thing. But this thing will make 16. Oops, sorry. This will make 16 sand in 16 seconds. So 1 per second. So 8 on each side to fill up a yellow belt. Just to double check, stone furnace is 1. It's half crafting time. Nope, crafting speed is 1. Okay. I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, so, okay. I was like, maybe I should double check that. It is really dark right now, and I can't see any trees. I have to go find some. So I need to make power poles. Running short. 150 is a good number. Thought that I saw some lights go out on this here. These are all still going. Oh boy, I need to make some more. That's I need to make some more. Oh, I already have some. Oh, look at that. I am so smart. SMRT. Right. Oh, how am I going to do this? We'll do it this way. Okay, perfect. Right. Oh, I need to make 16. These guys. We will have sand. Oh yeah. Or we will have glass. I need to make 10. Let's see here. Hey, I can walk in between those guys. Nice. I need to make 10 of uh, because our power usage is kind of spiking up to about 50%. That's usually my signal to start thinking about. Now we're gonna have to get some water up here as well too. Do we have any water by chance up here? It's not water. Kind of in the middle of a desert. By elaborate mining setup here. I gotta like just show you just how crazy this is. Because of all these mixed ores and all that, I have like a crazy system set up to basically just like, you know, have some filter splitters down here and over here, and yeah, it's a bit of a mess. What can I say? But it works. Go through and clean some of these up here. This guy is depleted. Oopsie. I'm honestly surprised that these haven't been depleted yet. There's one down here. That's really weird. I wasn't exactly sure what was going on here until I took a closer look. I'm like, oh, okay, it's taking from this belt, splitting it over here, and then kind of, yeah. All right. All right, now I understand. Yeah, you know what? Oh, we have a bunch of sand too that we can probably just dump in here. All right. Okay. Just so sit over here. We're gonna need to make some greenhouses from scratch here. We need wood. Yeah, whatever. We'll make 5. Shit. There we go. Get the perfect number. Now we need 200 wood. But we need iron beams. Shit. I think we should finish off what we were starting here. So inserter parts. It also requires some insert parts. It also requires some iron sticks. I'm not going to worry about that yet. We need these two guys to be automated before anything. Oh, we don't have that many left to go. Now, these guys require the same thing, but they also require iron sticks. So, what we do here is we do the same thing. Intermediate products, 2 iron sticks for every half second. This requires 2 iron sticks every half a second. So that's our steel. Oh, one sec. Get back here. All right. It's a little bit janky, but you know what? And let's see here. Nice. A little bit janky, but it works. I think the other one that we want to do is the loader. Loader takes up iron beam plus iron gears. Let's transport belts. Okay, so we need to automate transport belts. And we sort of do already. Advanced radar. Oh my god. We're like kind of getting up there now. Oh, we got inserter capacity bonus too. This will double our inserter capacity even for normal inserters. And I think there's a bunch of... we did. So the wind turbines are giving us a little bit of extra power. How is it possible that we're not... We not... Oh, I see. Like, we should have doubled power output. There we go. Yeah, much better. All right. So we got that going for us. I need to get some more wood. Let's go and clear some of this out. Seeing as we've not automated wood yet either, it's probably a good idea if we check to see how our wood supplies are doing. There's a good chance that we're probably stable as far as wood supply is concerned. I'm probably going to need a little bit more. We have these three and then these two after all these get researched. So we basically have 12 more research to complete. First thing I'm going to do is we're going to make our 10 greenhouses. Looking good there, and there's the one down here that we need to do. It's probably way more depleted, and it is. Look at that. Now, the nice thing about this, though, is like as soon as we're done with the green sciences, like our next level science, which is, I believe, the chemical science. Yeah, chemical science. Yeah, it does not require any sciences. I'm sorry, any sciences that require chemical science or military science do not require the basic tech card. So we no longer need to make those after we're done here. Yeah, that just requires those three. Whereas this guy up here does require the basic tech card. So basic tech cards we're going to be able to throw away here pretty soon, or at least we will no longer require their we will no longer require them. Everything seems to be humming along nicely here, so we're good there. Is humming along nicely too. We'll be able to connect a bunch more of them down underneath as well too. we'll need to hook up oil here, and that's not going to happen during this stream, but we will have to get oil processing going. I haven't decided where I'm going to do oil processing from, but I'm probably going to do it from here. Nope, I'm going to do it down here because there's more room down here. So we're going to have to like get this place set up then for the purposes of oil, and then we'll pipe it up here. So we'll get it set up down here. We'll kind of clear out the biter nest, but we'll put up some turrets around here too because oil production will definitely produce pollution, and quite a bit of it, I might add. So yeah, how much coal do we got sitting down here? A lot! Too much. Okay, dump this up here. We'll just keep on dumping it up there until like we have no more need for it. I think what I'm going to do too is I'm going to go ahead and grab a bunch of these stone. We're just going to start making stone path because I'm getting a little tired of running back and forth. That's one of the downsides of alien biomes. Alien biomes does slow you down a little bit. This will contribute slightly to my pollution cloud because stone does not absorb pollution. Alright, so this works pretty good. Oh, we're still making. Oh, we're almost done with this. There's not a lot of water around us. Alright, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go another rotation around here. I'm going to just clear as much of this around here as I can, because I probably should do that anyways, because this pollution cloud's not going to get any smaller. But I need to find some water around us. I don't want to put the greenhouses immediately around here. Well, I suppose I could. I can put them over here. Or down here. Down here might actually be a better place. Then I could snake them up here, and they'd be kind of out of the way, because then I'd have all this room. Oh! You know what? I can get rare metals going. Okay. We'll just let you go. Alright, wood is producing greenhouse, 60 seconds crafting time, but 40 of them are produced. So what was it to fill up? So 40, so it's like realistically speaking, we're talking about 2/3 of an item per second here. So 15 divided by 2/3 is times 3 and by a half, so 45 half is 23. So 24. We would need 24 basically of these guys to fill up one belt. Um, any of these guys do I got left? Alright, and how much does it take? How much wood does this take? Or water? So 200 water every 60 seconds. I believe that the water pump is, yeah, one water pump will be able to handle that, no problem. And we'll just do it down here. We do need to make a water pump. We're also going to need to make some. Let's make some of those. Oh, we had a bunch of these already. Yeah, that's fine. We have more now. We can actually clear that up. I was smart and I didn't hit the make all button. All right, and we'll just kind of put things down here, I guess. Now these guys do produce, or they absorb pollution, so we got that going for us. So I need enough glass to make 14 of them, which is going to be 280. 280 glass. I do gotta say I like the loaders. I think the loaders make a lot of sense for a lot of the Krastorio items. Oh yeah. Uh, yeah, all this is producing consuming is power and water. That's pretty good. Never fails. Alright, so And voila. Check our power consumption here. Still doing pretty good. Alright, so this will produce one whole thing of wood, one whole belt. How many do we need to make coke? Let's check our coke recipe here. So coke requires 6 wood and 6 coal every 16 seconds. And it ends up producing 6 coke every 16 seconds. So it needs makes 6/16 or 3/8 of a coke. So to fill up an entire belt full of coke, go to the calculator here. Times 8 divided by 3 equals 96. I don't think we're going to make 96 of these. That's going to be a little crazy. 6 of these every 16 seconds. Wait, hold on a sec. I'm doing my math wrong here. Because we're doing 5 of these every 16 seconds. This is how much it took to fill up a single belt of this. At 24 times whatever. So I think this is probably going to end up being the same thing, except maybe even like 5 of these guys instead of the 6, or so 5 groupings of this, because this is 24. Six coke every 16 seconds. So if I did 16 of them, I'd be making 6 of them. A second. At 24 of them, I'd be 9 a second. How did this math work out then? Yes, I'm making 5 every 16 seconds, right? So that's 5/16 of an item per second to fill up a belt that takes 15 items per second. Fifteen items per second. Did I do the math wrong? So 5 divided by 16, right, is equal to whatever, right? divided by 15, and then we take the reciprocal. That is 48. So this needed to be twice as big. Now 6 divided by 16 is equal to that. Divided by 15. Reciprocal of that's going to be 40. So we just need 20. We did the math wrong on this guy. I mean, not a big deal, but this is only like half the belt. Oh, it's because I was planning on upgrading these. That's right. Oh, okay. It's all good then. Right. We have ourselves a full belt of wood being produced. We'll just sneak you up through here. This is our spaghetti base. We can do whatever we want. I need to grab some more belts here. We're getting kind of low on, in fact, we're out of undergrounds here. Well, these all require iron beams. Of course they do. Let's go ahead and snake this guy up again. Oh, it's already up here. All right. This over here. We need 20, and I think 20 of these. And let's see. Come on. Just in case we need to extend that out a little bit further. Oh, hey, look at that. We need more transport belts. Surprise, surprise. I could have pointed that upward, but yeah, it's fine. Pulling all the stuff in. And there, we got that going on. Oh, yeah. There we go. Make all the coal, or all the coke. That's a little bit of math here. Coke, fuel value has 10, was, how much does coal have? Fuel value 6 plus fuel value 1.25. Interesting. So this actually bumps up the fuel value here a little bit. I could actually use coke as my fuel source instead of coal, and it would be much more efficient. We can see how if they're like sulfur had any fuel value. I wonder if I should do that. I don't know how much coal though or coke I can produce, but I could like set up a little thing here where I can produce some coke and just feed it into these guys. I don't know if it'd be worth it though. Hey, maybe it would be. Alright, we're now producing coke. Coke is used to make steel. I believe that's pretty much what it is used for. I don't see it used for anything else. Yeah, search coke. Oh, right click on it and it gives me the thing. Okay. Steel plates, steel beams, steel gear wheels. Coal liquefaction. Oh. Oh, made it in the crusher. Gotcha. So it is used for better research data. Alright, so... Oh, cool. So I was able to right-click on this guy. Interesting. Coal liquefaction requires coke. I had no idea. Alright, so I think... we're doing okay here. Let's take out a few biter nests. I think what I'm gonna do, yeah, what I'm gonna do next here is oh. Then do this. Belt immunity equipment. Oh, this is pretty early on. Well, that's good. Because I have a feeling that we're going to need that. That's pretty cool that they made this into an item. That was so handy. All right, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish up the stream here, and we're gonna finish up the stream with a bang. We're gonna go ahead and start just taking out some biters. We're gonna wrap around the item first here. Oh, let's do this really quick. Excellent. That gives us coverage around the thing. I think this is a little bit bigger than the radar, but if we get steel going here, and we will be getting steel here, we're going to need to get rare metals going too. Fortunately, not an issue. We have rare metals already. We just got to set up the smeltering area for it. Oops, I need to grab some turrets here. Grab some copper too. Oh, we're out of iron is what it is. Yes, the anti-material gun is amazing. Or grab Oh no, we don't have any turrets. How did we not have any turrets? Do we have them lying around or I just forgot about them? I don't think we ever made them. Yeah, I don't see any in here. Huh. Oh, I have them in my inventory is what the deal is. Okay, well that's fine. We're going to make more of them. Make a bunch of those. That's fine. I have no problem with making more. Alright, so we'll just kind of go up here. We're going to take out this biter nest first, and then we're just going to, like, wrap around. And what this will do is it'll do a couple of things. One, it'll let us I need to also make sure I keep an eye out for this junk as well too. And we'll make landfill out of that. Yeah, we need to get better goop. So let's go ahead and do that. Well, go ahead and end the stream on a bang. Oh, that's really cool. This is like, oh, that's really pretty. I don't have the anti-material gun yet. I am a moron. I have, like, completely forgot that the anti-material gun requires steel. Which I had not created yet, and that was the whole purpose of me doing that thing that I was doing. That's fine, we're just gonna do this way. I'm honestly surprised that that didn't actually damage them. Yeah, though, that's fine. We'll just deal with it. No, we're not gonna deal with it. We're gonna make some steel, and then we'll go out and deal with that. Steel plate requires too cold 10 iron plates. um... Yeah, this is definitely Spaghetti Central, but you know what, that's fine. Not a problem. Do, do, do. All right. If I should do, well, it's gonna take up like an entire belt of iron though. All right, let's see if this works. It does. Well, I'll be damned. After that, we finally did it. That's what we were aiming for. Now we can go out and start killing some biters. That'll wrap up the stream. Uh, this is looking good. So let's guess and take names. Yeah, one thing I could do easily is just simply, uh, pop some more radars down, because we got the technology. Oh, there's one. This is so much fun. When I discovered this gun, I was like, oh my god, this is like the most amazing thing. It's got to set up some turrets. And you don't even have to be that close. Right. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Get down here really quick and pick up some of this goop that we left behind. With the evolution set at about 25 or less, we're not gonna really push evolution along too far by getting rid of these guys. And there we go. Well, that's it for that. I think more than that, we're going to have to start with oil. That's not that big of a deal, but oil is. Oh. There's down there. All right. It's a big nest. So 9.8 million. Fortunately, you guys happen to be way out in the open. Miss anything over here? Nope. It's taking a little longer than I expected, but that's okay. We have a lot of territory around us. Like, no water yet. That's kind of interesting. Oh, there's water. It looks like it might be just a lake, though. Let's find out. Well, it looks like it could be a boundary or something. Yeah, it looks like coastline. Just be careful not to walk on the uranium. Which is at 7.0. Alright, I think while I'm walking here, we'll kind of verbalize what my plans are for the next stream. So I got steel going now, and we're probably going to have to do things like steel beams and other fun things here, because, yeah, it requires steel plates, and we'll have steel gears to make and whatnot. But then we can make things like this guy here. Consumes 2.0 megawatts. But it should be able to like cover a lot bigger area. I need to do oil next, so that's going to have to be a thing. Because oil is going to be necessary for us to be able to do. Yeah, all right. Let's just kind of plop you guys here. Oops. Oh no. Ah, that hurt. Stepping on that was painful. And plenty of biomass. Did we miss any biomass? We did. Let's grab some of that really quick. The goop. We left that outside because we didn't have any shovel with us last time. We didn't have the shovel technology. Which is to say, we didn't have the military technology. Yeah. Once I get familiar with this mod packs, or this mod pack, this mod's military uh, uh, deal. Yeah, because once we figure that out, then what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to maybe play with some harder biter settings. I might want to do is I might just go with Bob spiders first, just to add variety. Because vanilla biters are tough, especially when in large numbers. But I like the variety that Bob spiders gives you. Bob's enemies. How long have I been streaming for? Almost 2 hours. Yeah, so this is actually a good time. We're about wrapping up here. Why do I get the feeling that our science might have stalled a little bit? Ooh, we found more coal. See, that's the reason why I love that weapon. You can just stand from afar. Now it does get a little bit tougher, like with larger biter nest. It does a little bit tougher. But it's still a pretty viable strategy. This guy up here. This is 4.3 million oil, which is good. Oh, another thing I've been kind of like toying around with too is I've been kind of looking at possibly Bob's mods, not Bob's Angels, mind you, but Bob's mods. Bob's mod is basically a mod pack collection, an overhaul mod. Almost it was like it's been around since longer than Krastorio has been. I think I'm gonna go around these guys for now. Oh, I got more coal here. 1.6 million. Yeah, for Rail World map generation settings, this is actually a really good map. I didn't even like really create this map. I just said I'm gonna just go with this map. I didn't really like try to go seed hunting or anything like that. That is like super gross. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's just absolutely disgusting. Did a good job with this. Okay, we're not too far away from getting this done. I think night vision equipment has stalled. It's all good. We're out of wood! I was wondering about that, so we didn't have enough wood. I thought we did. I thought we would have. Yeah, that's fine. We don't have to rush back up there for anything. Come at me, bros. Ooh, ooh. Yep. This is taking forever and is driving me nuts. Oh, that's right. There was that one biter nest up there collection that I decided to skip around because it was kind of scary. I was like, oh, 3 of them. Oh, need to back away from that. That's no good. Got 2 of them over there. My God, that would have just been horrifying. That is 10 million. Copper patch. Fantastic. We're aggroing the other nests too. Just fine. Fortunately, turrets in this game have a pretty good range, so that big of a deal. You guys go do that. I'm just going to mop up around here. Oh, there's one more over here. Let's go clean that up. And then we'll go ahead and do the one last edge of the border. Come up here, come up this way. I know there's like one batch of nests here we'll have to clear up. That's fine. Not that big of a deal. Yeah. So yeah, I've been playing around a little bit with Bob's mods. I haven't really gotten into any like gameplay with it or anything like that, but I've been looking into it. I've avoided it in the past because of like, it looks like a lot of crap I have to deal with. But I understand, it's my understanding that like Bob's mod is not horrible. It's Bob's plus Angels that tends to be a little bit crazy. And that's what a lot of people suggest trying to, you know, they want to like avoid a huge like grind fest, and that would be the recommended path is just to avoid the Bob's Angels unless you basically like have a bunch of friends that you want to play with or something like that. A little bit too close to those guys. And a couple of the projects that I'm working on too. One of them is just basically I'm going to be working on my own website, which is something I haven't had a personal website in quite some time. So I'm really kind of excited about that. But alternatively, I'm also working on a project calling Project Laniakia, which is Hawaiian for expansive skies. And it's actually a term that's used in astronomy. It is the name of the galaxy cluster, the largest galaxy cluster that we happen to live in. So we live in the Virgo supercluster. I think it's Virgo. But that's not the largest one because there's a bigger one called Laniakea. And it's the largest gravitationally bound structure in the universe, these types of superclusters, and they're not even like basically like blobs or anything like that. They're very like vast networks of these basically galaxy clusters that are all kind of like loosely tied together by gravity. And how much was that? 7.6 million. And Laniakea is like the largest one that we've discovered, and it's probably the largest one in existence. Actually, well, not the largest one in existence, but the largest one that we happen to be a member of. Anything larger than that, and it's not like bound together closely enough to be considered like a distinct object. It's just, a chunk of the universe at that point. Um, And Laniakea was actually only discovered not too long ago. I mean, we knew that it wasn't like it was hiding from us or anything along those lines, but it took a lot of measurements to even figure out whether or not Laniakea was even a thing because it was just so massive. The term gravitationally bound at those types of scales is uh, a bit squirrely. I can delete that. Just because, like, at that scale, things are so far apart, so they don't really like move together. They just kind of like move sort of in sync with each other. Right. God, this thing just has range. Come to me. I love it. I suppose, like, you're probably thinking, hey, this sounds like a project that sounds suspiciously like a space game, and you would be correct. It's a 4X. But I'm going to take a little bit of a different approach with this sort of game than a lot of 4X games, because a lot of 4X games are basically like, hey, you control an empire, you get to build ships and take over planets and colonize them and exploit resources and all that. And yeah, you can do that in this game too, but it's going to be a lot less hands-on. A lot of it is going to be basically about managing an empire rather than trying to explicitly go around and. All right. 8.5 million. That took a while. I'm gonna go clear these trees out of here because we need trees. These are construction drones, by the way. This is not a part of Krastorio at all, but it is a supplemental mod that I added. It's one of the list of mods that basically, like, the Krastorio says just probably isn't a bad idea to install. And I have to say that, yeah, this has been a lifesaver. After a while, I mean, vanilla Factorio, I actually don't mind, like, doing the manual placement or anything along those lines. Because it's not too bad, and soon you'll get robots. It's not that big of a deal. I know some people are just like, oh, there's only so much I can handle, manual placement all the time. So I just like get to install the robots mods because I've played this game a million times, and yeah, I get that, but I don't mind it. I don't mind manual placement. Sometimes it's actually faster than waiting for the robots to get their job or do their job because it's just, yeah, pain in the ass. I'm here, pick some of these up. This ended up, I like this project. This ended up turning out a lot better than I thought I was going to end up turning. And I'm not going to pick up any of the belts because that's just a little, I mean, eventually I'll pick up the belts, but not today. drop some wood off here. I could just have it so, but the problem is like right now the wood in question is feeding the basic belts or basic cards, and honestly, I'm not really all that concerned about it. Did I ever? I think I did. Yes, I did. I was like, did I ever replace these guys with the actual? Yep, you're picking up 2 at a time now. I'm gonna drop off the biomass. Did I forget anything? Let's go double check. Okay, I don't remember if that was like 3 pools of biomass that I picked up or 4, but hey, there we go. Now it's suddenly like, oh hey, I'm waking up now. How are we doing? Literally the second to the last one. But then I can disassemble the basic tech cards. I don't need them anymore. They will be officially obsolete, and so that'll be the end of my stream there, as I'll wait for this to complete. And it won't take very long at all. Alright. Let's watch the Disco Science. My favorite thing was when Disco Science finally became compatible with Krastorio. Belt immunity. Yep, pretty soon I'll be able to make those. That'll be kind of nice. Yep, so rare metals and oil are going to be the next ones, I guess. And then I could start doing some pretty awesome things here. I can do rare metals up over here. There's just enough room over here. I did do steel over here, which, you know, I probably could have done a better job, but I think once we abandon or at least move past this spaghetti base here, we'll do a better job of organizing. Because now I'm really realizing, hey, we can power our steam engines with coke instead of coal, which will stretch our coal budget a little bit. And then maybe we can do something with coal liquefaction to push it even further, because I think with coal liquefaction it'll give us access to more advanced types of fuels. And there we go. That's the last of it. And the rest of these only require... Yeah, I don't see anything here requiring basic tech cards. Oh. I was like, nope, don't make any more. 28. We made 28 of them, which we'll never use, which is fine. I'm just gonna drop these off here, along with the other things that we'll never use again. And I'll just drop off the excess wood over here. You know what I should probably do? Actually, we'll put this in here for now. We'll eat through that eventually, and then we'll pipe proper wood up there. But yeah. There we go. Now we're producing, we're automated wood, we automated coal, we automated steel. Still have to do steel bars and all that, and then we got to do rare metals, and then we can start moving on to oil. But that'll be for our next episode, episode 5. I don't even know if we're gonna get to oil in our next one, but rare metals for sure, and then we're gonna set up more things in our mall area here. This area up here, because right now we're producing inserters, which is good, but we also got to do all the belts and the various other items that we want to kind of like automate so that we can make expanding our base a little bit less time consuming. But right now I think we're doing pretty good. Our pollution cloud is starting to die off because we weren't producing any science for a while, and we won't for a while yet, but I think once we start expanding, we'll definitely start getting more attention from the wild indigenous life forms and all that. So that'll be something that we're going to have to pay close attention to. All right, well, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it very much. I think I've been streaming for long enough, 2.5 hours, so that's pretty good. So I'll wrap this one up, and I will catch you later. Thanks for watching.